Hey there guys, and welcome back to another reaction video. This time we're going to be reacting to the Red Oni aka SCP-6932 Sensei. Anyway, let's press play and see what's going to happen with this SCP.
Viewer discretion is advised. Agent Halo blocked the incoming strike
Really?
of the old man, his temporary
Halo?
Sensei. He parried it and countered with a palm strike of his own to no avail, as Sensei easily sidestepped and tripped Halo over.
Not bad. I see improvement. Always the damn leg sweep! You're too eager, too reckless. Now, again.
Halo got up and adjusted his stance.
Say, won't you come with me and train the guys? We could use your expertise in a certain extermination.
What do you mean?
Have you heard of 049?
Upon hearing the name, Sensei froze. A grief-stricken expression washed over his face.
Do you have any idea what sort of monster you're dealing with there?
We have some idea, and we can share more with you if you come with me.
Sensei slowly paced back to the doors. From his back, Halo
He's
could
gonna
tell
say
it was
no.
not an easy decision to make for the old man.
Very well. I will join you in this extermination. I have an idea where it'll go next, and I'll need a few able men with strong minds, for I will be teaching them the ancient ritual to seal the monster. Come.
Hello everybody, I'm TheRubber.
Depends on what he
SCP
considers a
Foundation
strong
Computer Class
mind.
Object SCP-6932. SCP-6932, also known as Sensei, appears as an Asian man around 50 to 60 years of age, though supplemental material suggests that it is much older than it looks. Despite its apparent age, witnesses have reported it to be in exceptional physical condition due to its frequent use of martial arts. 6932 claims to possess knowledge of over 100 different styles of martial arts. In addition, 6932 has the ability to summon a pocket dimension in which time functions differently. One may stay in the dimension for 24 hours to even 6 months before exiting, only to find that no more than an hour has passed in our reality. It has been reported that living subjects cease aging while remaining in the dimension as well. However, this effect expires once a subject leaves the pocket dimension. It is currently uncertain if 6932 is capable of controlling the temporal effect of the pocket dimension consciously, or if the entity even has any control at all. 6932 was discovered on July 23, 2025 by Agent Marcos Halo during his investigation of the appearance of a then unknown anomalous presence near an orphanage in a rundown suburb in Ohio. He had been watching the street camera feed for hours. Then, like a bolt out of the blue, he saw them. 3 kids suddenly appearing out of thin air. Halo tailed the kids back to the orphanage. They didn't look like much, but something about them was off. During his interview, they were squirmy and tight-lipped, giving him squat to work with. But Halo knew there was something fishy going on.
No shit.
When he returned to the spot where he first laid eyes on the kids, he spotted an old man sitting on a bench, flipping through a worn journal.
Excuse me, sir. I couldn't help but notice you reading that journal. Do you mind if I ask what it's about?
Halo said, trying to sound as calm as possible. The old man smiled and said,
Just some scribbling I did back in the day. Nothing special.
Well, that's, interesting. Anyway, have you noticed anything unusual around here lately? Maybe some strange activity?
The old man's expression changed from a friendly expression to a grave one.
What do you mean?
Halo hesitated for a moment.
Yeah.
He wasn't sure how much he should reveal.
I've been hearing some rumors about some unexplained presence in this area. I'm checking it out.
Well, I don't know nothing about any of that, but I do know a thing or two about defending myself. And you look like you could use a lesson or two.
You know you sound mighty suspicious when you start making offers like that, right?
The old man's gaze remained fixed on Halo, unwavering. Halo knew that he needed to go along with it if he wanted to get any kind of information.
Fine, I'll bite. I reckon I could learn a thing or two. Lead the way.
The man stood up and gestured for Halo to follow him. Cautiously and discreetly, Halo turned on his voice recorder just in case anything unfortunate happens to him. Halo followed the man through a portal into a pocket dimension, of which he manifested out of thin air.
Huh.
Inside was a building that resembled a traditional Japanese dojo. There, he was trained in the style of the old man's own martial art. After leaving the dojo, Halo checked his phone. He'd intended to check in and report back to the Foundation, only to find that a mere 18 minutes had passed.
I could have sworn I was in there for hours.
On August 30th, 2025, an unknown entity broke out of a sealed cave in Hokkaido. Civilian witnesses reported a horned humanoid around 3 meters in height with notably sharp teeth and claws entering the town of Kamashihoro. The entity was noted to have been looking around for something as it rampaged through the area with an oddly hungry expression. The town's demise was covered up as an unfortunate natural disaster caused by the eruption of a nearby lava dome that went active. After the loss of 3 more towns, Foundation agents located some old documents regarding the entity.
Only after the
documents
destruction.
were sent in for translation. It was determined that the writings were in an ancient Japanese dialect that had died out around 1200 CE. It was learned that the creature in question, 049, was first encountered by the former group of interest, the Yokai Hunters. The page detailed a man referred only to as Sensei, who was able to seal the creature away. Unfortunately, the method was not recorded. The journal in possession of 6932 was then retrieved for translation as well. It was
Same
written by
dialect.
a child named Katsuyori. The writer in 6932 had close ties to the Yokai Hunters. While the group was thought to have disbanded around 1100 CE, the Foundation cannot be certain as they have very little information on them.
Papa started teaching me to fight. The other students are weird, though. They talk about yokai with those happy faces. Why? Yokai and their magics are scary. Have they not met a yokai? I think someone called Papa a yokai. That's impossible. Papa's nice. Not at all like the mean yokai. They believe he has dark magic or something. At least, I think. I overheard someone say that Papa doesn't age. That can't be true. No more than their other lies. Like when they say Papa controls magic to another world. All lies. Only yokai can use magic. Papa's not a yokai.
2 years later.
Papa got some visitors today. I watched them come in. A man with black bird wings asked me to get Papa. I froze, shaking. It was in front of me. I was grabbed then. Papa held me for a few minutes while I calmed down. I felt safe. Nothing could happen with Papa around. I looked over at the group while Papa spoke to them. He called the Birdman Kudo, and their group the Damned Council. Whatever that means. He didn't seem to be happy.
And 10
They
years.
recruited me. I felt ready, more than ever. And I went on missions assigned to me by Kudo. Scouting, investigating.
You know, the way the design is going, they're making it look surprisingly a lot like the character from Yandere Simulator. In my opinion. But then again, the uniform is actually quite common.
Fighting. Got hurt a few times. Made Father worried. Kudo assigned me a special mission to study an Oni the hunters labeled 049. He said it would be dangerous, but I was the best fit for the mission, given my abilities. I'm sure I can do it. I've had dangerous assignments before, but something about this puts me on edge. When I got home, Father yelled at me when he found out. I was startled. He made his feelings on this clear. Father was against it, stating that I was going to die. He seemed like he knew about what I was assigned to study, but he wouldn't tell me. I get his hesitance, especially after the last time. But what Kudo wants to achieve, the future he's trying to head towards, isn't that worth a bit of danger? Protect humanity while protecting the yokai, even if the worst threat to humanity was the yokai. It seems a bit idealistic, sure, but it could be possible. Not that Father thinks so. Still, I'll do what I think is right.
You never know.
Think for yourself. Isn't that what Father taught us?
The final page in the journal is a spare sheet written in a different hand. It is assumed to belong to 6932.
Oh, my child. What has happened? I tried to warn you, but perhaps I was not persuasive enough. I tried to stop you, but you always had a mind of your own. If only I was able, I would have prevented this from happening. It is my failure that you have fallen. I was not enough to protect you, and for that, I shall never be able to atone. Your death was my fault. If only someday you could forgive me. Goodbye, Katsuyori.
Aw.
On September 7th,
God damn it.
2025, 6932 opened its pocket dimension at Cape Irimo. There, 6932 and the MTF were able to locate 049. 6932 grew furious at the sight of the creature. The team quickly split in half, with one group assigned to keep 049 occupied and protect the remaining agents, while the other group performed the sealing ritual. As the ritual began, 049 let out a blood-curdling scream and lunged at 6932. Despite being knocked away from the area, 6932 stood firm.
Sensei!
As Halo rushed forward with guns drawn,
Dang.
6932 stopped him.
Resume! Do not stop the ritual! What are you doing? You're hurt!
No, I will handle this. It's been a long time coming.
But...
6932 knocked
KO.
Halo unconscious and gently laid him down on the ground.
Sorry, young one, but it is my duty to see through the end of this. It's personal.
With a fiery determination burning within its soul, 6932 stormed towards 049. Its fists were clenched so tight that its knuckles turned white.
Now, let's dance. Watch over me, Katsuyori.
6932 and 049 engaged in a fierce battle, with each
I mean, we
blade
can
landing
kinda
with
see that.
bone-crushing impact. Despite being overpowered by 049 in the initial stages of the fight, 6932 refused to back down. However, the ritual was working, slowly weakening 049 to the point where it could be terminated. 6932 delivered the final blow, sending 049 crashing to the ground. However, the victory came at a price. As the team regrouped around 6932, it was clear that the fight had taken a heavy toll on it. Its body was battered and bruised, its breathing labored. 6932 weakly uttered Katsuyori's name. Then, it vanished.
Really? That's why they end it? Like, not a tiny bit more? Like, for example, what they did with the corpse of the other one? You know? Well, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. This was actually kind of a fun SCP, to be honest. And, yeah. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream of whatever I'll be making or streaming. So, yeah. Bye.